And so I'm here to share with you right now, in case you need to hear this, that you are divinely worthy. You do not have to do anything to be divinely worthy. This is your innate being, but it is time to own it. That's the message that's coming through. It's time to own it. So you can go like all the quotes on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. You can heart them, you can share them, you can feel all good about them and get warm fuzzy feelings about it and everything like that. But at a certain point on this journey, you just have to mother effing own it, and you have to be it. You have to own it and you have to be it. That you are a divine worthy being, that you are a child of God, that everything that has happened in your life experience was fine-tuning you in order for you to realize who the F you are, and so that you could come closer to living from your true nature. Each and every single time you went through a trial, a tribulation, a breakup, and a betrayal, a loss, like whatever it is, it's all been bringing you home to yourself. It's all been bringing you home, and the message is coming through right now is you can continue to talk about it. Got a message here. You can continue to share about it. You can continue to, like I said, give a thumbs up on all the empowerment quotes that tell you you're good enough, that tell you you're worthy, that tell you you're lovable, that tell you how amazing you are, that tell you that you don't need to give an F about what anybody else thinks, and it's time to live unapologetically you. And you like that post, or you thumbs up it, or whatever, you heart it, or you watch that video on YouTube, or whatever it is, and then you put your phone down and you go right back into your life and you make another compromising decision. You make another compromising decision where you settle for less than what you know you deserve, and you compromise yourself and you sacrifice yourself. I got a hair in my mouth. Hold on. This is annoying me. And that is what's ending. That is what's ending. It's time to fully embody it, and you can't embody it in the future. You can only embody it now. You can only be it now. You can only be the prize now. This isn't something that is in the future waiting for you. It's now. You are it now. You are it right now. You are everything you've ever hoped for, and everything you've been looking for, and everything that you've been seeking outside of yourself for, and everything that you searched for. You are here right now. You are it. It's not something that you can acquire in the future. It's not something that you can keep talking about or dancing around. It's time to be it. It's time to know it on a core level. It's time to truly, truly walk the talk and love yourself. And what that means is that you will be given opportunities. Life will reflect back to you all the places and situations where you are compromising so that you can make an aligned decision that is rooted in worthiness and not in your conditioned patterns. And so you're going to get uncomfortable. You're going to get out of your comfort zone. You're going to be scared. You're going to face your fear of not being good enough. You're going to face your fear of not being lovable. You're going to face your fear of not being able to have anything better. You're going to face your fear of loss. You're going to face it all, and you're going to take divinely inspired action in the moment that you choose yourself. And the moment that you choose yourself, that's when the world's going to start to conspire. I should say, let me correct this. That's when life will start to conspire to your benefit, because you finally fucking claimed it. The world is just a reflection. It's an echo of what you've already believed to be true up to this point. Life is not the world that you see outside of yourself. Those are just symbols. These are just symbols. Life is what's pumping through your veins. Life is what's growing that flower. Life is what life is life. Life is you. Life will begin to conspire for you when you choose yourself and you stop making the excuses and the justifications of why you need to pretzel yourself into situations to make other people happy or to be a more digestible version of yourself in order to fit in, to avoid rejection. When you face all of this head on, you will step into your power. You will activate a magnetism within you that can only be turned on and turned up through ownership of your authentic truth, your divine truth. And when you do that, life will magnetize in all that is meant for your highest timeline. And the world will begin to reflect that. Again, the world is just an echo of what you already believe to be true and where you're emanating from and the frequency that you're abiding in. And when you elevate your standards from a place of worthiness, from a place of fully owning that you are the mother effing prize, and that you are a divine, worthy being, that you are a goddess in jeans and a t-shirt walking around this earth, and you fully own it, and you don't care what anybody else thinks about it. You're just unapologetically your most beautiful, gorgeous, messy, imperfect self, unapologetically. The world will reflect that back to you. And first will come the naysayers. First will come the people that want to knock you down, or the people that will be activated by your light and by your truth, because you're triggering the shit out of their shadows that still have them compromising their own values, hiding and dimming their light and living in fear-based consciousness. So you're going to trigger them, and they're not going to like it, and that's part of the medicine too, and you need to be okay with that. I shouldn't have just blew on the mic, but there was a hair on it. Let me grab this, it's bothering me. Where are you compromising your values? Right now, if this activated something within you, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do differently? What are you going to say differently? From this moment forward, the most radical thing you can do for yourself is be honest and be truthful with yourself about everything. And let every action, word, thought, and deed that emanates from your being be one of truth, honest, integrity, and authenticity, coming from who you know you are at your core. And stop hiding. Stop wearing a mask that you're some victimized small little self that doesn't have creative control. You are here to co-create. You are life itself. You are here to co-create. Stop playing small. You have to be willing to get uncomfortable, though. You have to be willing to face all of those fears head on. And then as you take those actions, those fears just vanish. They're not even real. They're not even real. But you will be sent, just a heads up, as you expand. And I remember going through this years and years ago when I first started launching my spiritual entrepreneurship programs online. Like even messages like this, you'll get somebody with an opinion about it, that because I'm sitting here sharing that you deserve the world and that you are divinely worthy and that you deserve the best in life and you don't have to compromise and you don't have to settle for less and you don't have to sell yourself short, and that you are an empowered mother effing goddess, and all you need to do is claim that, and that you get to do it unapologetically despite what other people's experiences are in this 3D reality right now. And that doesn't mean you don't have compassion for what's happening, but it does mean you don't need to meet in lower frequency or vibrations. That's not your role. Your role is to thrive. Your role is to embody your light and divinity and activate those that are within frequency of you and trigger those that are in frequency of you, whatever. It's not in your control. There will still be people that watch this video and have something to say about how nice it is for you to be so abundant when so-and-so is over here starving, or so-and-so over here is, in war, so-and-so over here is, suffering in some way. And I understand that. I'm human. I am deeply empathic. Everything touches me, and I know if you're resonating with this, you are too. And you are the highest contribution to humanity when you are not playing small, when you are shining your light, when you are sharing your gift with the world, when you are in alignment with your soul mission, when you can be of divine service in whatever way God is calling you to be in divine service. And guess what? The divine is not caught up in duality, saying that this is good or this is bad. Sorry to tell you this, but there's no judgment. Like, this is not about your egoic judgments, okay? I know that's hard for people to grasp when you're considering everything that's happening on the planet, but there's a bigger picture at play here. There's a bigger picture, and everybody's having an experience that is perfectly aligned for the reason that their soul incarnated, and you don't know the reason that their soul incarnated, and you don't even know what they came to experience and grow from and evolve in this lifetime, and you don't know what karma is associated with it, and you don't know the role that they're playing for someone else and how that's going to elevate that person's growth process. This is why when you go through such a such trauma and drama, you can look back and you can say, oh, that was a gift, and it was one of the most terrible things during the time, but when you look back at it, it was a gift. Well, guess what? The soul that played that role in your experience was the one gifting you that experience. And it's not always the soulmate that brings you rainbows and butterflies. Sometimes it's the one that comes in and rips out your heart, or betrays you, or abandons you, or leaves you, or dies on you, or whatever the case may be. And you look back and you realize that those experiences shaped your evolution, and there's a much bigger picture at play that you can't wrap your human brain around. So, as a spoiler alert for everyone that has some kind of politically correct, 3D dualistic, comment that they want to put, go ahead, but you're on the wrong channel. Okay, so okay, I don't even know if this is going to be short enough to upload, so I'm going to go, but this is what's coming through. If this resonated at all, please let me know. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. And also, I'm very active on wherever you're listening to this. I'm most active on Instagram and YouTube. So YouTube is where I'm streaming live every week and dropping videos for the Divine Feminine Collective. And then Instagram is where I'm also very active, and you can DM me personally. So if anything resonates with you, I would love to hear from you. And until next time, I hope this finds you well. Namaste.